What is up, everybody? Jarrett here from Empire of Assets, and do you know why this little guy is green? Because he's made of money. Today we are talking about Star Wars trading cards and why I think they are incredibly undervalued and a great buy right now. If you are looking for something that is not one of the normal big three things to spend money on, I think Star Wars cards are a great option, especially because most people are fans of the set anyways, and I definitely think there is some money to be made. So starting out with this little guy here, these came out back, well, first of all, what are we talking about? So these are Star Wars living set cards. That's probably backwards for you, but basically they are cards that Topps comes out with. They come out with 2 every week. They're up for sale for so long. You can either buy each card individually or you can buy them together as a bundle. And if you order more, you save money. But basically, however many are purchased or how many they make, they let you know the print run numbers the week after the card's printed. They only make that many. They ship them out, and they are in the fashion of the original 1997 cards. You got the name of the character here, and then underneath you have what show they're from. So they have stated that every character will only have 1 card per each film that they were in. So obviously some cards like R2-D2 and C-3PO could have a card for each of the 9 movies. They do the cartoon series, so the Clone Wars, Rebels. So definitely a lot of characters. I don't know if they've double printed anybody yet. I think possibly Obi-Wan Kenobi. But so far they've done a pretty good job keeping those down. But yeah, so the cards are pretty affordable right out of the gate. Usually you can pre-order them on eBay instead of going to Topps. So if you only want to buy like less than 5 cards, most people will give you the discount that they get for buying 20 cards. And they'll sell you individual cards for that price or slightly more. So usually you can pick these guys up for, like, I've seen some as cheap as $4.50 the week before. And then usually right around $5 though. Then they come out. Usually the cheapest you can get them for is $10 on eBay, which is going to be the cheapest you can buy a single card from Topps. And then they seem to appreciate very quickly. This card I bought back the first year of The Mandalorian. So I believe that was 2019. When the show came out, this was one of the cards they did in the set. There is 9,663 of these guys printed, which is way, like, I think double what the next highest print run is. So definitely the most printed card, but also I believe the most expensive. I bought 2 of these guys for $12 a piece from somebody I found on Instagram that had a couple extras. Now they are, I believe the raw is like 100, and I saw a couple PSA 10s that were 1,000 that people were asking, which seems absolutely crazy. But I do know that the Star Wars vintage original 1997 cards have, or 1977, excuse me, cards have been absolutely popping. So I don't know if that's sort of affecting the price on these or what, but this little guy has gone up like crazy. Don't know if I'll ever sell these. Definitely I'm going to get them graded before I sell them. But I am a huge fan of The Mandalorian. I think The Mandalorian's doing incredibly well. I think they're doing a great job with it. So I definitely think picking up Mandalorian stuff now, while it's cheap and the show's still pretty young, is a absolutely great investment over the coming years. So that is why I picked those up. I got a couple other living set cards that I can show you guys. This is going to be another one that just came out fairly recently, is the actual Mandalorian card. I think the art on this card is super neat. He's holding up his rifle there. Definitely a neat card. They just came out with the Dark Trooper card, which I definitely think I need to pick up a couple of. I think those are pretty cool looking with the all black armor and then the sort of red eyes. Definitely enjoy those. Here's the rest of what I got here. So we got Luke. Some of them look more like images, but they're all artworks done incredibly well. They're great cards. Obi-Wan. I got a bunch of doubles because I bought a bunch of these. Moth, I think, is a pretty good buy. He is a really good villain in the Mandalorian TV show. So those are still pretty affordable. I would definitely pick up a couple of those. And the print run on these is really low. Also, the print run on the Mandalorian card, this one, is 4,283, so about half that of the child or Baby Yoda, aka Grogu. Lots of names for that little fellow, but so about half as many, and I don't see, I mean, obviously the child's going to be more popular, but I don't see why more than 4,000 people won't want this card. And knowing the print run, knowing the supply's limited, I think this card's going to absolutely go crazy in the future. There is the child card, and I do believe this is the first card he was ever printed on. So I guess if you're into the sort of rookie card, we'll call it rookie card loosely. If you're into the rookie card thing, this would technically be his rookie card, I believe. Han Solo. Some of the original cards have really started doing well too. Darth Vader, I believe, was either the first card printed or the 100th card printed. And those ones are really expensive, limited print run. It's a cool photo. Definitely neat. And some of the more original ones, like the original Obi-Wan, the Luke ones, definitely are going up in price. Leia are really cool, and they're pretty expensive just because of limited print run. And then this one was the one that came out the same week, so if you ordered both of them, you got a little bit of a discount. That is why I have Sal Leach. I'm not even sure, what is this guy from? The Force Awakens. Been a while since I've seen that, so I don't actually know who this character is. But anyways, definitely a great buy. Even though the child ones are expensive, I think they're probably still worth picking up even at the higher price, because I don't see why they won't go higher. The Mandalorian, definitely a buy right now. The Moff Gideon is a buy. I think Dark Trooper's a buy. The female character, the lead, I think she's a buy. Forget her name right now. I don't know if they have an Ahsoka Tano one, but if they have that, I think that's a buy. I think anything to do with the Mandalorian, trading cards, retail prices, well, they're still cheap. Absolutely a buy. It's only going to go up. So then going off of that, I have the other card set that I just wanted to show you guys that I have not heard or seen talked about anywhere on social media. I think it's still kind of not very well known. So I think this could be an absolutely great buy. And that is this set. Let me take them on the case so you guys can see them better. This is a set that came out during The Mandalorian in the second season. It is called the Topps eBay Exclusive Mandalorian Card Set. This was the same deal. They sold them on eBay for around a week, I believe. They were $19.99 a pack. Then they only made however many were bought ahead of time. So there is 4,442 sets of these made. And these cards are absolutely gorgeous. Cara Dune, that is the name that I forgot. So there's Cara Dune. I'm just going to flip through these guys with you, and then we'll kind of talk about them. Grief Karga, IG-11. So the cards are glossy. They're pretty slick. On the back, it just has the card number. So there's 10 in the set. You got all 10 cards if you bought the pack. And it says exclusive 2020 release. The Incinerator, which I think is a super cool card. He's got the red paint on his armor. Jawas, which is neat. Just the artwork on these cards is gorgeous. The Karul and Blurg. That is the little guy that saves him on the desert planet when his ship breaks down. Now this is the card that made me want to buy the set. This was the only card that they showed when you pre-ordered it, and it was this Mando with the helmet with the orange on it. Probably my favorite card that's ever come out for the Mandalorian. This is absolutely gorgeous card. The colors are amazing. And for $20, 10 cards, $2 a card, definitely worth it. The armor card, very cool, neat character that was in the show for a couple episodes. The child card, obviously they had to throw one of those in there. And then this one, also incredibly cool. This one is the Mandalorian card. His cape's blowing. It just looks like a super iconic, kind of superhero card. He's got his pistol. Looks menacing. A really neat card. But so these were $20 for the 10 cards. You got them in the set. 4,000 made. I think right now they're hovering right around $40. You can scoop them up. I just checked on eBay. 40 to 45. I think the only reason these cards aren't more expensive with only 4,000 of them made is because people just don't know about them. Because there's absolutely no reason that they shouldn't be $100 a set. I bought 13 sets, full disclosure, so I'm definitely holding on these long term. I don't know if I'll send some off, break them out to get graded eventually, but just a really cool collectible that I think most people don't know about, that I definitely think is worth picking up. And then one more thing that I will just mention before the end of the video here is these Topps Now cards. They come out every episode, so every week basically. And it's just a set of, ooh, the glare is terrible on that. Let's pop those out real quick. It's just a set of 5 cards. They do have this really cool, that Topps holographic on the back. But it's just like 5 different scenes from the show that week. And the original ones of these, like they only made as many as you bought. So I think like season 1, chapter 1, only had like 100 or 200 produced, and those are incredibly expensive. I bought a bunch in chapter 8 because that was when I kind of find out about them, and these ones aren't doing as well. I think there's around 1,800 made, and the price kind of reflects that not many people want these. So I don't know if these are still going to be a great buy. It's a cool Clan of 2 card with featuring the child on it. So I don't know if these ones are going to be as great buy. I definitely would look at the other 2 before I consider these, but just something to keep on your radar going forward. If you guys have any other cool Star Wars collectibles you think I should know about, or you want me to cover in a video, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks.